Hello. Hello, hello, hello. And welcome. We're live again, eventually. If I can just get everything sorted. Wow, what a game. What a game, eh? I mean, doesn't really get much crazier than that. It's got to be said. Yeah. What a game. Hello and welcome back. This is the match review for Chelsea 4, Brighton 2. And before we begin, ladies and gentlemen, it's Palmer o'clock, because 4 goals for the man who, as the title says, should be winning the Ballon d'Or, if not in with a real challenge for the Ballon d'Or. I really do think that he will be winning the Ballon. If he carries on the way he is, in years to come, he's going to be one of the front runners. He's absolutely going to be one of the front runners. Cole Palmer is no joke. He needs to be taken seriously now. Anyone that thought, well, it's just a one-season wonder. Anyone that was thinking, well, he won't be able to keep up this momentum. Anyone that was thinking, well, flash in the pan. Anyone that was thinking, well, he's not going to be able to keep this up forever playing at a club like Chelsea. I think it's safe to say now that the players, the club at the moment are keeping up with Palmer. They're helping Palmer. Palmer is the catalyst. He is the main man. He is the biggest asset we own right now. The biggest player at the club, arguably the best player in the world right now on their day. When it comes to what they do for their club, when it comes to what they do on the pitch, when it comes to just how silky smooth and how good and easy he does every single thing that he does on the pitch. It is absolutely mind-blowing, some of the stuff that he does regularly as well, just on a regular basis, just one game after another. It's a straight 10 out of 10 performance. You really are going to struggle to find a better performance like that this season in any division. You really will. Before we carry on, please do smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content, of which there will be plenty. A review tomorrow, or not a review, a player ratings video tomorrow. And I already know. I was saying in the last review that, or last player ratings video, again, youtube.com/ChelseaFansXI. The link is in my bio if you're watching on TikTok right now. Keep tapping the screen. It was going to be hard, and maybe a longer season than we thought when it comes to rating a player 10 out of 10. I wanted to make it as hard as possible. So hard for a player to get a 10 out of 10. And the game after that, Cole Palmer has done just that. He has got a 10 out of 10. There is no debating, There's no debating if, is it a 10? Is it a 9.5? Is it a 9.9? It's a 10 out of 10 performance. It's a perfect performance. It really doesn't get any better than what we've just seen there from Cole Palmer. Not to mention, even without the goals, I mean, we wouldn't have won without those goals, but the passing. He could have easily had about 3, 4, 5 assists in this game if anyone else was actually as clinical as he had been today. I really do think that the game could have been killed off way sooner. I just think as a middleman, as a man running the middle and playing out to the flanks and playing to the forward man, just phenomenal. Just so good. I feel like Nicholas Jackson, he had a good game. And I know on the stream I said that he didn't have a good game. What I meant was, because I do think he had a good game, What I meant was more so fundamentally on like his position, what he does, what he's supposed to provide. Um, you know, as a striker, as the front man, he didn't do his job very well today. Elsewhere, passing was great. His assist was phenomenal. You know, he could have carried on and gone for the glory himself, but he decided to very, very abruptly cut back and play it to Cole Palmer to kick off proceedings in Chelsea's regard. The goal was phenomenal. A very well worked goal. We've seen time and time again in the past, Chelsea don't take their chances in that scenario. But, you know, we were clinical today, or Cole Palmer was clinical today. And boy, oh boy, we got to see some of the best, arguably one of the best, if not the best performance at Chelsea, at Stamford Bridge that you're ever going to see. Jadon Sancho as well was just, again, showing again, that, you know, this signing of his isn't necessarily going to be one that you worry too much about. I came into this thinking, first of all, don't think we need him. I take that back completely already. You also came into it thinking, oh, Jesus, I could see this being a player that we're, again, more of like a Lukaku situation where you're worried what's going to happen. What's the mentality outside of the game. He caused issues for Man United. So far, so good for Chelsea. He is an absolute star. He's so good on the ball. And if not for Cole Palmer having the performance that he did today, we would be talking about Jadon Sancho. We would be singing his good graces. We'd be giving him his flowers, and he deserves those flowers nevertheless. Let's not make a mistake about that. He's just had the perfect start to Chelsea, or his time at Chelsea, to say the least. It's been so good. It's been so good. And I reckon, you know, he's on loan. It is an obligation to buy. I do think we are going to see a really, really good stint from Jadon Sancho at Chelsea Football Club. Elsewhere on the pitch, you know, Madueke, it wasn't his day today, and I do think time is running out slightly in terms of his time as a starter. Pedro Neto did come on, and I thought was really good. Didn't necessarily have overly, 63rd minute he came on. I thought was a good addition to the side, good tracking things down, good running. And could have easily got an assist as well if Jackson had put that in the back of the net. I think Fofana and Colwell's still a little bit dicey, it's got to be said. That whole back line, that whole defence for that first goal for theirs was just absolutely abysmal. Just so bad. Caicedo should have got the ball away first time. I think Sanchez just needs to fucking sort himself out, because I don't understand what on earth possessed him to come out of off the line and to try and close down the ball. I just don't understand. I don't understand what on earth was going through his mind to think that was a good idea. But less about that. I don't want to dwell on it too much, because, I've heard Alex yapper about Sanchez and how bad he is and the mentality. The fact of the matter is, very, very good shot stopper. Other than that, I'm not sold. I just don't see how Sanchez could possibly be our man in between the sticks for the foreseeable future, season after season after season. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. That said, we've seen better performances from him. It can only be better from now on. Let's be honest. But yeah, I thought Enzo again. I'm still waiting on that performance. That makes me think he was worth anywhere near what he was paid for. Caicedo again, apart from that first goal, I thought was good. Gusto, he's had better days, but up against Matoma, I thought he did well, but certainly could have been a bit better defensively. Likewise, on the other side, I think Cucurella shouldn't really have been booked. I can't quite remember what the booking was for, but I know that it was bullshit. But yeah, Cucurella, I think could have ended his day with a really good goal. Yeah, overall, I'm happy. I'm very happy, to say the least. Talk about Cole Palmer making history today. Cole Palmer, the first player in history in the Premier League to score 4 goals in the first half. What a day. What a day. What a day for Chelsea Football Club. But yeah, again, like I said, video out tomorrow about midday midday UK time, 12 p.m. I will be doing a player ratings video for this game. On TikTok, I will be posting the highlights of this game shortly today. And yeah, we will see what happens. We've got Ghent or Genk. Is it Ghent? Who is it? It is Ghent. Ghent on Thursday, 8 p.m. I'll be here for the watch along. You should do as well, or you should be too. With that said, please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. If you're watching on TikTok, please do follow. And again, the watch along highlights will be up very, very shortly. I'll leave you with this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a glorious day. Yeah! It's 10 o'clock. All the best. I will see you tomorrow. And again, I'll be doing FIFA streams. Chelsea career mode I'll be doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday next week. All the best. It's my birthday next Saturday. So, yeah, a good week ahead for sure. All the best. See you later. Goodbye.